Shema b'ni musar avicha V'al titosh torat imecha Shema b'ni musar avicha V'al titosh Torah timecha Torah tziva lanu Moshe Morasha kehilat Yaakov Torah tziva lanu Moshe Morasha kehilat Yaakov Torah tziva lanu Moshe Morasha kehilat Yaakov.
Good evening, good moed, Mazel Tov, and welcome to Matty's virtual bar mitzvah. This really is a very special and unique moment, and I'd like to thank Louise and Josh who worked so hard to make this possible. A huge Mazel Tov to Danielle, Simon, and of course to Matty and all the family. And now we're going to go live to the Kutner house as I hand over to Simon for an introduction, and then Matty will lay in for us. Simon, it's over to you.
Thank you. Good evening. Let's see how much trouble I can get in there. Thank you for joining us tonight for Matthew's Bar Mitzvah. This is weird, right? It's fine. It's like all those video conferences that we've been doing at work for 7 months, except I've got trousers on. Matthew Seth Kutner.
Oh, no.
Matty, we are so proud of you. I know this is like plan C for what we'd originally wanted to do. You've rolled with it, so cool, so resilient, just amazing. When you're backed against the wall, break the thing down.
Yeah.
To quote or paraphrase your hero, a great philosopher of our time, a hero without a cape, and the reason we like to wear a suit. Go on, who is it?
I respect her.
I respect her. And that sums up your attitude. How you tackled the ups and downs of planning this weekend, how you've learned your Torah portion, and your attitude in life, and FIFA, Fortnite, Call of Duty, and that's admirable. And there's another quote of his that I think is apt. The only time success comes before work is in the dictionary. And you've demonstrated that by the bucket load in getting ready for your mitzvah this weekend. And for the few of us, masked and socially distanced, who had the honour and pleasure of hearing you yesterday in shul, I think I speak for us all when I say you blew us away. So composed, so assured, delivered like an absolute pro. And we're not just proud of you because of that. We've watched you grow up. And I don't say this lightly, you are the most inquisitive person ever. You have this incredible thirst for knowledge, for information, for input. You're our very own Johnny Five before 6 a.m. every single day. You're caring, you're thoughtful, you're compassionate, with a cracking and devilish sense of humour. You have an ability to start a conversation with one of us when you're in a totally different room. So by the time you get to us, we have no idea at all what you're talking about. That is an absolute gift. You tackle challenges head on, sometimes with a bemusing enthusiasm that inspires us all to do more and to try harder. Your love of music, proper 80s, 90s rock music, is just brilliant. I love how you help me in the kitchen. We just need to balance your enthusiasm for cooking with your enthusiasm for clearing up. We love your ambition and your drive. Arsene Wenger once said, "Don't be scared to be ambitious. It's not a humiliation to have a high target and to fail. For me, the real humiliation is to have a target and not give everything to reach it. Arson knows. Listen to Arson. And now for some thank yous. Michael, a great big thank you. Sorry, Michael's sitting here. A great big thank you for everyone for Matthew this weekend. Thank you, Louise and Josh, for helping us prepare this and getting it all set up, and for the time you spent on the various calls and video with us. And of course, Rabbi Chapper, thank you. And thank you to all our friends and family for making this weekend so special. Finally, I'm going to leave you with a quote from the wise words of the Queen of Asgard. It's very highbrow, I know. Everyone fails at who they're supposed to be thought. A measure of a person, of a hero, is how well they succeed at being who they are. Matthew, be who you want to be. Create your own path. Strive to be the best version of yourself. Be you, be happy. As John Connor once said, the future has not been written. There is no fate but what we make for ourselves. We love you. We're proud of you. You're awesome.
I'm not sure John can say that. Right, I'm going to be starting with my mufti. בחמישה עשר יום לחודש השביעי, מקרא קודש יהיה לכם, ומלאכת עבודה לא תעשו, וחגותם חג לאדוני שבעת ימים, והקרבתם עולה אישה, ריח ניחוח לאדוני, פרים בני בקר, 13 אלים שניים, כבשים בני שנה, 14 תמימים יהיו, ומנחתם סולת בלילה ושמן, 13 לפר אחד, ל13 פרים, 12 לעיר האחד, לשני האלים, ויסרון לכבש האחד, 14 כבשים, ושאי עזים, אחד כתרת, מלבד עולת התמיד, מנחתה ונזכר. And that's my mufti. I'm now going to do my Haftorah. Just a quick drink first. הנה יום בא לאדוני וחלק שלך בקרבך, ואספתי את כל הגויים אל ירושלים למלחמה, ונוקדה ונשסו הבסים הנשים תשכבנה ויצרה, חצי העיר בגולה ויתר העם לא יכרת מן העיר, ויצא אדוני ונלחם בגויים ההם כיום מלחמו ביום קרב, ועמדו רגליו ביום ההוא על הר הזיתים אשר פני ירושלים, מקדם ונבחר הר הזיתים מחציו מזרחה וימה גדולה מאוד, ממש חצי ההר צפונה וחציו נגבה, נוסתם גהרי כי יגיע גהרים אל הצר ונסתם, כאשר נסתם מפני הרעש מימי עוזיה מלך יהודה, ואדוני אלוהי כה קדושים עמך, והיה ביום ההוא לא יהיה עוד יקרות קיפאון, והיה יום אחד יוודע לאדוני לא יום ולא לילה, והיה לית ערב יהיה אור, והיה ביום ההוא יצאו חיים מירושלים חציים אל הים הקדמוני וחציים אל הים האחרון בקיץ ובחורף יהיה והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד שמו אחד יסוף כל הארץ קרבה מגבר לרמון נגד ירושלים ורעמה וישבה תחתיה משעה בנימין עד מקום שעה ראשונה שעה פינין המגדל חנן עד יגבי המלך וישב בה בחרם לא יהיה עוד וישבה ירושלים לבטח וזאת תהיה המגפה אשר יגוף אדוני את כל העמים אשר סבאו על ירושלים העמק בשרו והוא עומד על רגליו ועיניו תמק לבחוריהם שנו תמק בפיהם והיה ביום ההוא תהיה מהומת אדוני רבה בהם והחזיקו איש יד רעהו ועלתה ידו על יד רעהו וגם יהודה תלחם בירושלים ועושה כן כל הגויים סביב זהב וכסף בגדים לרוב מאוד וכן תהיה מגפת הסוס הפרט הגמל והחמור וכל הבהמה אשר יהיה במחנות ההם כמגפה הזאת והיה כל הנוצר מכל הגויים הבאים על ירושלים ועלו מדי שנה בשנה להשתחוות למלך אדוני צבאות ולחוג את חג הסוכות והיה אשר לא יעלה מאת משפחות הארץ אל ירושלים להשתחוות למלך אדוני צבאות ולא עליהם יהיה הגשם ואם משפחת מצרים לא תעלה ולא עליהם תהיה המגפה אשר יגוף אדוני את כל הגויים אשר לא יעלו לחוג את חג הסוכות זאת תהיה חטאת מצרים וחטאת כל הגויים אשר לא יעלו לחוג את חג הסוכות ביום ההוא יהיה המצלות הסס קודש לאדוני והיה הסירות בבית אדוני מזרקים לפני המזבח והיה כוסה בירושלים וביהודה קודש לאדוני צבאות ובאו כל הזוב לכם ולקחו מהם ושנו בהם ולא יהיה כנעני עוד בבית אדוני צבאות ביום ההוא.
Matty, Shakaya, that was fantastic, just as good as it was yesterday when we heard it in short. Shakaya to you. I'm delighted to ask Mum and Dad to come back in. Your dad is going to make a bracha releasing him and your mum for responsibility for you, and then the parents' blessing to you. Simon, over to you.
Baruch Shef Tarani Me'ansho Shel Zeh.
Amen.
Yisimcha Elohim Kefraim B'Chim Menashe. Yivarecha Adonai V'Yishmerecha. Ye'er Adonai Panav Elecha V'Yichunecha. Yisa Adonai Panav Elecha V'Yisem Lecha Shalom. God make thee as Ephraim and Menashe. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord turn his face unto thee and give thy peace.
Amen. Amen. Mazel Tov. Matty, Mazel Tov to you on your bar mitzvah. Mazel Tov to your dear parents, to you, Danielle, and to you, Simon, and to your grandparents, Mazel Tov to Linda and Stephen Kutner, and Jacqueline and Stephen Newman, to your great-grandmother, Sheila Wade, and to your auntie Bubbles, and to your extended family in Manchester, friends in America, those close to home but not in your home, and of course, not forgetting your sister Gabs, and of course, Loki the dog. And Matty, they all quite rapidly share so much knuckles from you today as they did yesterday. And as we heard, I'm sure you're aware just how very proud they are of you. Matty, your laning and Haftorah were excellent. You've clearly worked hard to prepare for your bar mitzvah, and it's really, really paid off. So credit to you and to your teacher, Michael. As I said, it was also great to hear you laying in shul on Shabbos morning. And as your dad said, it was awesome. You blew us all away how calm and assured you were under difficult circumstances. I am just so sorry that it's quite the bar mitzvah that you were all expecting or planning. But being able to have both a physical and virtual bar mitzvah makes this very much a very welcome simcha for you and your family. Matty, you've been able to have your bar mitzvah both on Shabbos, which was the first day Sukkot, and now on what's the first day of the Chol HaMoed Sukkot. But what is Chol HaMoed? Well, it's often translated as the intermediate days of the festival, but that doesn't tell us very much. But it's actually the weekday part of Sukkot, when we combine both the special nature of this Chag during the normal days. And that's why tomorrow you'll be celebrating Sukkot back at school. Now, this ability to combine two aspects in our lives is very important. So let's take, as we mentioned, your love of music, and particularly 80s rock music. And I'm really impressed to hear how you play the electric guitar so well and some of those tunes you can play. I was going to play a bit of air guitar myself this evening, but I'm aware that you're a very musically talented family and you all play instruments, so I don't think you need me to do anything. But we do actually share a love of Queen. And so I don't mind admitting that I used to think that one of your favorite songs, Bohemian Rhapsody, was actually a protest song against Judaism. Because don't they say in there, Bris Miller, no. We will not let you go. Bris Miller, no. But anyway, there's no doubt that music, whatever type of music, brings people a lot of joy. Because music, said Arnold Bennett, is a language which the soul alone understands, but which the soul can never translate. And music is a huge part of Judaism. If you think the prophetess Deborah sang after Israel's victory over the forces of Sisera. Hannah sang when she had a child. King David was known as the sweet singer of Israel. And Levium used to sing in the temple itself. And every day in Judaism, we start our morning prayers with what's known as the Pesukei de Zimra, the verses of song. And the Torah itself is called a shirah, is called a song. And Moshe is instructed, write for them this song. Matty, you sang your maftir so beautifully to one tune, and your haftorah also to another tune. And music and singing are integral to Jewish life. And that's why it's such a source of great joy in our life. And you know what? If we don't enjoy Judaism, if we don't feel the joy of learning Torah in the mitzvahs, then all it means is that we're not playing the notes correctly. We've misread the lyrics and we've gone somehow off key. You know, Matty, let me ask you, have you ever heard of someone called Andre Previn? Probably not. You have heard of him. Great. Well, he was the multi-Grammy and Oscar-winning composer and conductor, who, amongst holding other prestigious positions, was also the principal conductor of the London Symphony Orchestra and the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. But ironically, he's probably best known for an appearance he famously made in 1971 on the Morecambe and Wise show. It's one of my favorite sketches. Previn was introduced, as we know, as Mr. Andrew Preview, and the sketch involved him conducting a performance of a piano concerto with Eric Morecambe as the inept soloist. And at the end of it, Previn accuses Morecambe of playing all the wrong notes, whereas Morecambe grits his teeth, grabs Previn by the lapels and retorts that he's been playing all the right notes, but not necessarily in the right order. It's comedy gold. But you know what? When people fail to find the joy in Judaism, it's most likely because they're not necessarily playing the right notes in the right order. And so, Matty, as you have become bar mitzvah, my bracha to you is you combine your enjoyment of music with an enjoyment of your Judaism. Absorb all the information that the Torah has to teach us about life. Now, we've heard that you're naturally tenacious and inquisitive, and you can be very persuasive. And so I say to you, use those traits not only to become a lawyer, but also to deepen your knowledge of Judaism and to strengthen your commitment to keeping mitzvahs. May the Torah always be a song to you. May you enjoy its sweet melody and the music. May it move you and shape your life. And if you can do that, then you'll be a source of great nachas to your dear parents, grandparents, to all your family, to the community, and ultimately to God Himself. Amen. Now it gives me great pleasure, Matty, to make a special Mishuberach on the occasion of your Bar Mitzvah. Mishuberach Avoseinu Avram Yitzchak Yaakov Yivarech Es Avocha Bar Mitzvah V'tanel Aaron Ben Shlomo Pinchas Shmalu Lo Yishlosh Yisrael Shana Vayil Mitzvahs V'alala Torah Sei Shevach V'ota Al Kol HaTov Shekmal Tzitzoy Kodesh Baruch Hu Yishmerei V'yatzilei Mikol Tzam Zukon Mikol Nego Machala V'yasim Bli Bo Avasoy V'yirafoi V'lasos V'soyno V'lav Dov Lei Hashem Kol HaYamim V'noma Amen. May He who blessed our fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, may He bless Matty, who has attained his 13th birthday, has reached the age to perform mitzvahs as and be called to the Torah, to give praise and thanks for all the good things you have done for him. May the Holy One, blessed be He, protect him and save him from all trouble and distress and from every plague, disease, and virus. And may He implant in his heart the desire to love and revere Him, the desire to do His will with a perfect heart throughout his life. And let us say, Amen. Now, Matty, I understand that Gabs would like now to present you with your Bar Mitzvah certificate. Gabs, where are you?
Presented to Matthew Kutner on the occasion of his Bar Mitzvah, 16th of Tishrei, 5781, 4th of October 2020. In partnership was born with an LST circle.
Well done, Gabs. Thank you. Mazel Tov to you all. Mazel Tov.
Thank you.
Simen Tov and Mazel Tov and Mazel Tov and Simen Tov. Simen Tov and Mazel Tov and Mazel Tov and Simen Tov. Simen Tov and Mazel Tov and Mazel Tov and Simen Tov. Yep, hey lanu. Simen Tov and Mazel Tov and Mazel Tov and Simen Tov. Simen Tov and Mazel Tov and Mazel Tov and Simen Tov. Simen Tov and Mazel Tov and Mazel Tov and Simen Tov. Yep, hey lanu.